Welcome to the Business Plus Accounting video training series. In this episode we'll take a look at inventory management in Business Plus Accounting. Inventory management is an automatic process in the software, meaning that you don't have to manually keep track of what's in inventory. The software will automatically put items in inventory through vendor orders and product receiving. It will automatically remove items from inventory in the customer orders module. Before we begin looking at the specific inventory management modules, which are vendor orders, product receiving, and inventory management, I want to take just a minute and talk a little bit about the overall structure of inventory management in the software. The first important thing to remember is that the product definition file is not your inventory file. The product definition file can be thought of as a header file showing you a summary of what the products are that are defined and what the current on-hand values for those products are. And then the inventory file will give you the actual line items representing products that you've received and will store the appropriate cost. To illustrate that, let's go ahead and go into the Browse option and take a look first of all at products. If we go into Browse and look at products, you'll see that we have a listing here of all of our products with the product ID and description, with the default cost and all of the pricing information. In other words, all of the information that's required to sell these products. And we also have a lot of other information, much of which we looked at in the product definition. We have some sales information that will show how much of this product we sold last year, this year, next year. We'll see profit and many other fields. This is all summary information about the product. If you look closely, you'll notice that for each product we only have one record in the product database for that product. This is the product definition record that defines what that product is. To contrast that, let's take a look at the inventory table in the Browse. And the first thing that you'll notice is that you can have more than one record for a product in the inventory database. In the product database, a record indicates that this is the definition of the product. In the inventory database, a record indicates that this is one batch of this product. And over the course of the life of the software and your operation as a business, you'll have many batches of each product. So let's take a look at the fields that we see here. You see the product ID, which can be referenced back to the product database to see what the product is. You have the location field, which is where in inventory this particular batch of the product is stored. In the product record, you can define a default location. In the inventory record, you assign which location that product is actually being stored at. That can correspond to a warehouse or a shelf in a warehouse or a spot on your shelves in your store or whatever type of system you want to come up with. We have a lot number again for this batch. This could represent a lot number for a group of products, or could actually be broken down at product receiving to an actual serial number for each specific item that you receive. Next you have the order number, which would reference back to the original order number that you placed with your vendor that you received this product against. The on-hand quantity is going to show us how many of these items we have on hand based on each batch that we've received. So here was a group of 99 of these products that we received, and here's a group of 100, giving us a total of 199 of this product in stock. The last store date is the last date that items were added in this particular batch, and the last pick date is the last date that we sold items out of this batch. And finally we have the cost. The cost reflects the actual cost that we received this product into inventory at, and may differ from the default cost in the product definition. When product is sold, the cost out of the associated inventory record will be used to calculate profit and to be posted as the cost of goods sold in the general ledger. So with that in mind, let's take a look at the process of managing inventory. Most of your inventory management is going to be done automatically through vendor orders and product receiving, and then inventory is removed in the customer orders module. If we need to make adjustments to inventory manually, that will be done in the inventory management module. So let's begin by looking at vendor orders.